Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings. Today's video is a daily market recap, or you could call it a weekly market recap. We are Saturday, March the 21st. So we are going to go through what has been going on in the market this week. Oh boy, there is a lot to see. And we have something exciting, at least we think. I think that it is, that we will be sharing with you at the end of the video. So without any further ado, let us go ahead and get started. Hello everybody. So I'm not sure where I am. Okay, so we are here. Okay, very good. So what has been going on in the market this week? Boy. A week ago or so, when we were still in the other side of the Atlantic, we made a mention of this. We were March the 9th. Oh boy, little did we know that that was a bad omen, because not only did we go and break 240, this is SPY on TradingView, as you are used to now, but my friend, this whole week, while even Mr. Bill Ackman, I think that's his name, of Pershing Squarre, the CEO of the investing fund, Pershing Squarre, he cried on TV asking the president to intervene to to save the U.S. from the coronavirus economic destruction or collapse, as whatever word you want to choose. Oh boy, that was on the 18th. So on the 18th, that meaning that was a Wednesday, we have some type of hope that we may have hit the bottom. So the title of this video, of this market, stock market recap, is going to be Waldo, where's the bottom? Because I do not know. If anybody out there tells you that they know the bottom, my friends, that's not the case. Actually, if anything, this candle here, after this is a... This year, we haven't been talking about technical details yet, but so that's something that I thought by now we will have been getting into. But there's so much movement in the market, I cannot start telling you about technical stuff that will just be breaking down all over the place. I mean, this is what's called an inside bar, this candle on here. So technically, an inside bar, if the next candle closes below the low of this, which it didn't quite do, but the low would have been 28.02. But I guarantee you, if SPY were to be given, actually, SPY is given 15 minutes at the end of each trading day, right? So yes, they were given that. So the official close was 229.40, my friend. I think after hours we went to 226, meaning we violated this candle. So God knows where we're gonna go. Here's what I can tell you, or here's what we can see, because me telling you something, it will be as if I know better than you. I do not, folks. You know that. And if I knew, you will be the first one to, So here we were on the 6th on that Friday, and then the 9th we did this. Notice on Monday how much we have been gapping down. We have been gapping down by a lot. 297 here on the 6th. On the 9th we open at 275. So that's over 24 points. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. This is SPY is supposed to do these tiny things, meaning that when SPY move by 1%, typically, if you're new to trading, yeah, this is the type of move that when everything, not just when you are going up, but I mean, relatively speaking, it just so happened that we have been really ramping up since October, my friends. This year, between August and October, was kind of sideways, just small movement here and there, but this is colossal. This year, we have closed now lower than, because a lot of, if you follow a lot of technical trading, I've been referencing the December 2018 low. That was 233.76 for SPY. Again, our main focus is on SPY because SPY encompasses the whole market. So meaning SPY has 10 sectors, as you know, by reading the blog on successfultradings.com. It has all of the 10 industry in the US markets. We will take a look at some stock, at least one of them that I've been pointing out to you that, hey, if we are to reverse, this stock's really going to be the first one to shine. The whole week, while SPY was busy finding new lows, because here from Monday, we okay, same type of low here, but Wednesday, new low. Gave us a little hope on the 19th, but Look at these. These are called upper shadows, meaning that the price went up, but it couldn't be sustained. It was sold. This is very, 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 very scary, guys. That's the adjective I'm looking for, because this means that the market really right now could be seeking for further low. Where are further lows? Uh, Glad you're asking. I mean, further lows, a round number will be 200, but anything in the vicinity of 200, we are only 29 points away. I'm saying only. No, typically, 10% or so is a big deal, but now we know that this market move 5% in average per day. That's what we have been seeing with those halts and everything. So it's no guessing. All we know is that we will trade which that we see, and that's what we spend the week doing, based on what we observe. Not trying to predict where the market's gonna go. No, really, at this stage, we are in a scenario where the trend is down. We are below all major averages. So until we see something showing upward with confirmation, we are not going to be eager to get something. This week, I have to be honest with you, I started nibbling somewhere here. Start nibbling in some stocks for April with calls. Oh, it's directly told me that, hey, that wasn't the case. But my line, if you will, you like my fishing comparison, stock trading is like fishing, where you're patient. You calm your emotion down, because this market really has been showing us things that will make you just be out of your comfort zone. I think one of the subscriber, Keith, mentioned this week on the comment that he didn't feel comfortable making money. I felt the same way, really, guys, because at least I don't know where you're watching from, but for me here, since I came back, everything is gloomy. Everything is just dull. I mean, you really do not have a sense of, even being invested in this. But hey, I have to do this just for the sake of keeping the channel going or anything. So yeah, I was taking trades, but to be honest, my mind wasn't in it, because it's just this wish that happening now is just so much. A colleague of mine called me on Friday asking about how to protect his 401k. Imagine now we have gone almost from the high 336 to 29, so more than 30% down. That's a loss. That's a great deal of impact. And I haven't watched my 401k. I told you guys, and I'm being honest, guys. I do not even want to open it, because I went through this in 2008, yeah, where it was just nerve-wracking every single time. So if I can at least stay disciplined, focus on the day-to-day trading, and hoping that somehow this pandemic will come to pass, like many things have, it's all really on God that we can rely. So this week wasn't such a great week, really, for traders overall, because the movement was just too panicky. I mean, a lot of people make millions. I can imagine that, but I mean, this action is really not a nice action. I want to share this with you. I want to share, while SPY was busy posting lows, notice how this stock that I've mentioned before, this is Netflix, guys. This is the daily chart of Netflix on TradingView. And earlier, I was amusing myself. I'm not so good at drawing. I will be the first to admit that. So, was I drawing? I think I was drawing these U's. So, if you were to have a market just made of just Netflix, you would have thought, hey, we hit bottom. Things were really, really going well. So, meaning, if you trade it here, this is Technical Analyst 101 here. Let's take just 1 second, maybe 20 seconds to do that. Support at 310, support at 310, violated support, new support at 300, new support at 300. So here on Wednesday, these two candles will show, oh, could there be support at 300? So when we tested it again, let's say you could have entered this call maybe at 310, or you could have taken puts here at 310 and traded them for a really nice gain on Friday. I was busy doing something else, and I will show you the stock that kept me busy Thursday and Friday. I mean, I made money, but boy, it was a roller coaster. I kid you not. So on Friday, I was finally able to get back to Netflix, and I traded puts, guys. I traded puts somewhere here, but after a frustrating trade, because the trade was losing money, and then all of a sudden it made money. I was just like, yeah. very, very emotional trade the whole week. So that's really not what trading is all about. But one of the things that we write in our blog, we had a whole post dedicated to being able to leave your emotion at this market this week, this particular week, really forced people to bring the emotional side on TV. I mean, Bill Ackman crying on TV wasn't just the only one. A great deal of traders may have found themselves into that. So here, my point is that Netflix had a behavior contrary to the rest of the markets, in the sense that it was showing as if it traded for the majority of the week, other than this gap down on Monday. It has 3 consecutive higher highs. Why do we call higher highs? So here's a high here, the next high is higher, the next high is higher, and the next high is higher as well, almost. But then they sold it off. So we don't know what's going on here, because at this level, this is no man's land. There's a natural resistance here on the exponential moving average 20 and 50, as you know now. But are we going to go up here? Or by all indication as of now, if you ask me, for the market, this candle on here, because this is an inside bar, you will be learning in the near future, if you continue following this video, about this setup or this family of setup inside bar. This is something that I have researched greatly, and I have so much research on it that I will be sharing with you. But for the time being, this year is bearish, meaning that we are bound to be going lower. So if anything holds, I'm hoping that I'm going to actually jinx it, or I don't know if you believe in that, that by saying that in this video, we're actually going to go up. I don't know. Because up at this time, maybe it's kind of uplift people in the mix of the pandemic. But inside bar, we close lower at 226, which is lower than this. We are going further down. What's the level? Anything between 205 and 210 could be the open on Monday. I don't know. Based on the history on here, if you have to force me to predict, which I don't do that much, that's what we'll be doing. So, and the other thing to learn here, to learn that, watch Netflix, guys. Netflix, if the market is to reverse, is going to flash back to 400 or as quickly as we have never. You know this market, they are capable of doing that. So that brings us also the last stock that's one of the last stock that's kept us busy this week. Oh boy, and did I make a video on it? Yes, I think I made the video on Gilead, right? If Gilead was going to save the world. So the president came in on Wednesday. It was all positive. We closed almost at 80. And then on Thursday, during the press conference where we were expecting the FDA to talk, is almost took off, the stock took off to almost 86. These are high, multi-year high for this stock. I mean, this is no joke, guys. This is okay, the best way to do that, because Gilead has just been a bad stock. No shame to say that I used to trade Gilead a long time ago. I traded Gilead when Gilead was 100 and something, and trust me, I still have my tears to remember that. So Gilead hasn't reached this level it reached on this week since, let's say, January 2018. So people were a lot of traders were bullish about making a breakout. But then the unthinkable really happened. So let's go back to the daily. Oh, what happened? Oh no, just go to stock tweets, and that room on stock tweets, Gilead stock tweets was something else. So it reached 86 after the president mentioned the name of the company in the press conference, and then it sold off. Okay, so Gilead could do this. So Thursday was okay. The bulls were like, okay, it's just people taking profits. Okay, new buyers are going to come in. So we open slightly higher, 79. So we close at 78.55 on Thursday, and then we open at 79.50. Little head fake, and then this candle happened. For a company that's supposed to be FDA approved soon with the cure, or at least a potential remedy for COVID-19, that's just unheard of. Don't ask me why, folks. Somewhere, I'm not sure if I did it at the end or anything. I took puts here. So I had 77 puts going into Friday. So I cashed them. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of that. I cashed them on Friday when the stock hit 73 something. They paid well. Yes, they did. But that's the madness of trading. And for me, I would have hoped to be bullish because this will have meant that, hey, the world had maybe some hope that this company will come with a remedy, but the trading world as of now does not think so. So anything can happen here on Gilead. So what a week, what a week, what a week, what a week, what a week. And what to expect in terms of if we have to recap this, to summarize this daily market recap on here as we are sitting on Saturday, March 21st. We don't have a clear direction. The market is still on a downtrend. We don't know where the bottom is. So the title of the video could well be Waldo, where's the bottom? Because right now, we don't know. So that's all we have to share for today. In hope that you are safe wherever you are, because that's the most important thing. Never forget about that. Tell your loved ones you care about them, and we hope to see you in another edition of the stock market recap in sometimes next week. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.